Hi everyone, it's lesson 28 where the learning focus is about analyzing the Tai Sui energy when we do destiny reading. So Carol wants to actually share some of the summarized learning from attending the session. So basically, Tai Sui is important because the identification of Tai Sui energy would actually tell us a deeper level of the level of energy that comes with the symbol itself, and it actually helps us to look whether if the person's luck is good or not for that particular year. So the doors within the chart will actually tell us so for a start, if you want to actually analyze the Tai Sui energy, you must identify the boxes where the Tai Sui are based on the year. So you can actually do it very conveniently using the Qimen app. Okay, you just go to the middle box, you just click at the right arrow at the corner. It will actually bring you to a different set of analysis that will show where the Tai Sui represented symbols are for that particular year. Then you need to actually further analyze the interactions between the different symbols within these two boxes, cross-reference both, because that will help us to see possible happenings that is going to happen to the person in that year. So for example, there's a few symbols that are not so good when you actually do the cross-reference for these two Tai Sui boxes. You see Ji itself, they will tell us of obstacles. Or if you have seen Kui and Geng together, it is not a good combination as well because it also represents obstacles. Similarly, if you see obstruct door with white tiger, remember we talked about white tiger being very aggressive, right? And together with the obstruct door already tell you there's obstacle. Then if you have these two add on together within the box itself, it is telling us that that person is going to face very challenging obstacles in whatever actions taken for that particular year. So similarly, if we happen to see that there is a problem star together with a open door, it tells us that possibly the person is facing some operation or surgery in that year itself. Well, if you happen to see a injury door, okay, then it tells us that hey, that person probably would have good thing, indirect luck for that year, or it can also mean that that person may have possible some kind of accidents that is going to happen. So just a quick recap, if we see that Tai Sui year itself, there is actually emptiness as a that is actually going to tell us that that year is going to be a very important year for the person. Okay, so when we actually runs into doing Tai Sui analysis, it actually gives us a very complete picture to tell us what that person is going to be possibly facing for that year, and also whether good or bad. There is always this thing about recoursing. You can actually rechannel some of the energies as a solution to reduce some of the negative happenings that we are able to look out for. So when we actually check for Tai Sui analysis, be very careful to look at a few things that we need to answer. What box are actually being activated by the Tai Sui energy? Do we actually get to see other boxes that are produced by the Tai Sui energy? Okay, then what else? Okay, what else are you able to identify? Okay, so are you able to see whether for example, the movement of the high energy of the Tai Sui? Okay, so for example, if we see that the box element is fire being activated, then it will actually affect the energy level of all the earth element boxes and its elements within the box. So for example, if we are going to look at box element being matter, then we have to look at whether, if let's say this energy is going to affect the boxes that will affect the water element. All right, so I think that is actually the gist that I have actually glimpsed when I attend the lesson. See you then.